Mental webbing, the method that unlocks your mind in 7 days. Do this if you're 55 or older. What if unlocking your mind was simpler than you thought? Imagine sitting down with a blank piece of paper, pen in hand, ready to map out the intricate connections between your thoughts, memories, and ideas. Now imagine that this simple act could unlock hidden potential, untangle years of mental clutter, and reveal pathways to creativity, clarity, and purpose. Sounds too good to be true? It's not. Welcome to mental webbing, a transformative method designed specifically for those aged 55 and older. A time when life experience meets unparalleled opportunity for growth. Over just 7 days, this technique will help you organize your thoughts, strengthen neural connections, and rediscover the boundless capacity of your mind. In this video, we'll explore why our minds often feel stuck as we age, how mental webbing works to unlock your cognitive potential, and provide a step-by-step guide to implementing it in your daily routine. By the end of these 7 days, you'll have a powerful tool to keep your mind agile, inspired, and endlessly curious for life. So grab a notebook, clear your schedule, and let's dive into day 1. Why our minds feel stuck. After 55, the accumulation of mental clutter. By the time we reach our mid-50s and beyond, decades of experiences, responsibilities, and decisions create layers of mental clutter. While this accumulation provides wisdom, it can also overwhelm the brain, making it harder to focus, prioritize, or generate fresh ideas. For example, memories of past successes or failures may linger, influencing current choices unnecessarily. Unresolved questions or regrets can occupy valuable mental space. Information overload from modern life adds noise, leaving little room for original thought. This clutter clogs the pathways of our minds, preventing us from accessing deeper insights or connecting seemingly unrelated concepts. Without intentional effort to declutter, our thinking becomes rigid and repetitive. Societal scripts about aging. Another reason our minds feel stuck is societal messaging about aging. Phrases like slowing down, settling into retirement, or leaving innovation to the young reinforce stereotypes that discourage intellectual exploration after 55. These narratives subtly convince us to stop challenging ourselves, leading to complacency. For instance, someone might avoid learning new technology because they believe it's too late. Another person might dismiss creative pursuits, assuming their best work is behind them. Opportunities for reinvention are overlooked due to fear of judgment or failure. Challenging these scripts requires conscious effort, but doing so opens doors to untapped potential and renewed vitality. Fear of cognitive decline. Finally, many people over 55 worry about memory lapses or difficulty adapting to change. This fear can lead to avoidance behaviors, sticking to familiar tasks rather than engaging in activities that stimulate neuroplasticity. Ironically, avoiding challenges accelerates cognitive decline, creating a self-fulfilling prophecy. Research shows, however, that actively exercising the mind reverses this trend. Activities that require critical thinking, creativity, and connection building strengthen brain function and build resilience against age-related changes. Mental webbing offers a structured yet flexible approach to achieving this goal. The concept of mental webbing. At its core, mental webbing is a visualization technique designed to mimic the way our brains naturally form connections between ideas, emotions, and experiences. It's like creating a mind map, but with a deeper focus on uncovering hidden patterns, integrating life experiences, and fostering creative problem-solving. The process involves writing down central themes or questions and branching out into related thoughts, memories, and possibilities. Think of your mind as an intricate web. Each strand represents a thought, memory, or skill. Over time, some strands may weaken or become tangled, while others remain strong. Mental webbing helps you identify which strands need reinforcement, repair, or exploration, allowing you to weave new connections that enhance clarity and creativity. This method is particularly effective for individuals age 55 and older because it leverages decades of accumulated knowledge while encouraging novel associations. By actively engaging in this practice, you stimulate neuroplasticity, the brain's ability to reorganize itself, and unlock latent potential. How mental webbing works. The beauty of mental webbing lies in its simplicity and adaptability. Here's how it works. Start with a central idea. Choose a topic, question, or theme to explore. This could be anything from what brings me joy to How can I contribute to my community? Branch outward. Write down related thoughts, feelings, or actions around the central idea. Let your mind wander freely without judgment. Connect the dots. Look for relationships between different branches. For example, a childhood hobby might inspire a new passion project, or a past challenge could reveal untapped resilience. Iterate and expand. Revisit your web regularly, adding new insights or refining existing ones. Over time, this iterative process strengthens neural pathways and sparks innovative thinking. By visually mapping your thoughts, you externalize the complexity of your mind, making it easier to organize, analyze, and act upon your ideas. Why it's effective for cognitive health. Mental webbing taps into several key principles of cognitive science. Enhanced memory. Recall. Writing things down activates multiple areas of the brain, improving retention and retrieval of information. Improved focus and organization. Mapping out thoughts reduces mental clutter, helping you prioritize what truly matters. Boosted creativity. Connecting disparate ideas fosters divergent thinking, enabling you to approach problems from unique angles. Emotional processing. Reflecting on personal experiences through webbing allows you to process emotions constructively, reducing stress and enhancing well-being. For individuals over 55, this method serves as both a cognitive workout and a tool for self-discovery. It bridges the gap between past wisdom and future aspirations, empowering you to live with greater intention and purpose. Day-by-day guide to mental webbing. Day 1. Define your core theme. Start with purpose. On the first day, focus on identifying a central theme or question that resonates with you. This will serve as the anchor for your mental web and guide the rest of the week's exploration. Activity. The central idea. Exercise. Sit quietly with a blank sheet of paper and ask yourself, what am I curious about right now? What aspect of my life do I want to understand better? What would bring me joy, fulfillment, or clarity? Write down one core theme at the center of the page. Examples might include rediscovering my passions, building stronger relationships, exploring new opportunities after retirement. Spend 10 minutes reflecting on why this theme matters to you. Jot down brief notes around it to capture initial thoughts. This exercise sets the stage for deeper exploration throughout the week. By defining your purpose up front, you ensure that your mental web remains focused and meaningful. Day 2. Explore memories. Tap into your past. On day 2, delve into your memories to uncover valuable insights and connections. Our past experiences shape who we are today, and revisiting them can reveal hidden strengths, lessons, and inspirations. Activity. Memory mapping. Return to your central theme and brainstorm associated memories. Positive moments. What made you happiest or proudest? Challenges overcome. What skills or qualities helped you succeed? Unfinished business. Are there unresolved dreams or goals worth revisiting? Draw lines from your central idea and write down these memories as branches. For example, if your theme is rediscovering my passions, a branch might say, painting classes I loved in college. Reflect on how these memories connect to your present. How can they inform your future? By integrating your history into your mental web, you honor your journey while finding fresh ways to apply old wisdom. Day 3. Identify strengths. Recognize your superpowers. On day 3, shift your attention to your unique strengths, the qualities that make you exceptional. Understanding your capabilities boosts confidence and provides a foundation for pursuing new opportunities. Activity. Strength spotlight. Around your central theme, list your top 5 strengths. These could be personality traits, e.g., empathy, resilience, skills, e.g., communication, problem solving, or talents, e.g., cooking, storytelling. Add specific examples of how you've used these strengths in the past. For instance, under empathy, you might write, helped a friend navigate a tough breakup. Consider how these strengths can support your current goals. How can they help you tackle challenges or pursue aspirations? Recognizing your superpowers reminds you of your value and equips you with tools to move forward boldly. Day 4. Brainstorm possibilities. Dream without limits. Now it's time to let your imagination run wild. On day 4, focus on generating possibilities, big and small, that align with your central theme. This step encourages creative thinking and expands your sense of what's achievable. Activity. Possibility explosion. From your central idea, create new branches labeled "What If?" Write down bold, imaginative scenarios without worrying about feasibility. Examples: what if I started teaching art workshops online? What if I traveled to 3 new countries next year? What if I wrote a memoir sharing my life lessons? Push beyond self-imposed limits. Let curiosity drive your brainstorming session. Circle the ideas that excite you most. These will form the basis for actionable steps later in the week. Dreaming big activates your brain's reward centers, fueling motivation and enthusiasm for the future. Day 5. Connect the dots. Find hidden patterns. On day 5, analyze your mental web to identify patterns, overlaps, and unexpected connections. This process transforms raw data into actionable insights, helping you see the bigger picture. Activity. Pattern recognition. Review all the branches of your web. Look for recurring themes, complementary ideas, or surprising links. Example: you notice that several branches relate to creativity, painting, writing, and crafting. Could these interests combine into a single project? Highlight areas where multiple strands intersect. These points represent opportunities for integration and innovation. Write a short summary of the key takeaways. What have you learned about yourself? What paths seem most promising? Connecting the dots reveals the underlying structure of your thoughts, turning chaos into clarity. Day 6. Create an action plan. Turn insights into steps. With a clearer understanding of your goals and resources, it's time to translate your mental web into concrete actions. On day 6, develop a practical plan to bring your vision to life. Activity. Step-by-step roadmap. Choose 1 or 2 high-priority ideas from your web. Break each idea into manageable steps. For example, if your goal is to teach art workshops, steps might include researching platforms, creating lesson plans, and marketing your services. Assign deadlines to each step to maintain momentum. Share your plan with someone you trust, a friend, family member, or mentor, for accountability and encouragement. An action plan bridges the gap between dreaming and doing, ensuring your efforts lead to tangible results. Day 7. Reflect and refine. Celebrate growth. On the final day, reflect on your progress and refine your mental web for ongoing use. Reflection solidifies learning and prepares you for continued growth. Activity. Weekly reflection. Answer the following questions. What surprised me most during this process? Which insights felt most empowering or transformative? How has my perspective shifted since day 1? Update your mental web based on new realizations. Add fresh branches or revise existing ones. Commit to revisiting your web weekly or monthly to track progress and adapt to changing circumstances. Reflection ensures that mental webbing becomes a lifelong practice, not just a one-time exercise. The benefits of mental webbing. Enhanced clarity and focus. One of the most immediate benefits of mental webbing is enhanced clarity and focus. By visually mapping your thoughts, you untangle the mental clutter that often clouds decision-making and problem-solving. Instead of feeling overwhelmed by scattered ideas, you gain a bird's-eye view of your priorities and pathways forward. For example, someone struggling to decide between volunteering locally or starting a small business might realize through their web that both options align with their core value of community contribution. Another person might uncover that their tendency to procrastinate stems from unresolved fears about failure, a realization that prompts them to seek support or reframe their mindset. This newfound clarity empowers you to make intentional choices that reflect your true desires and values, rather than reacting impulsively or defaulting to old habits. Boosted creativity and innovation. Mental webbing also supercharges creativity by encouraging you to connect seemingly unrelated concepts. When you allow your mind to wander across branches of memories, strengths, and possibilities, innovative solutions emerge naturally. Consider someone who combines their love for gardening with their talent for teaching, resulting in a passion project like leading workshops on sustainable urban farming, or another individual who links their experience as a parent with their interest in writing, producing a memoir that inspires others navigating similar challenges. By fostering divergent thinking, mental webbing helps you break free from conventional approaches and embrace novel ideas. This creative boost extends beyond specific projects. It enriches every area of your life, making even mundane tasks feel more engaging and meaningful. Emotional healing and growth. Another profound benefit of mental webbing is its ability to facilitate emotional healing and personal growth. Reflecting on memories, strengths, and aspirations allows you to process unresolved emotions, celebrate past achievements, and envision a brighter future. For instance, Writing down positive memories might remind you of resilience during tough times, boosting self-confidence. Acknowledging unfulfilled dreams can spark renewed determination to pursue them, or inspire alternative paths that honor those aspirations. Identifying patterns of behavior or thought gives you the awareness needed to address limiting beliefs or unhealthy habits. This emotional work strengthens your inner foundation, enabling you to face life's challenges with greater courage and compassion. Increased cognitive agility. Regularly practicing mental webbing keeps your brain agile and adaptable, an essential factor in maintaining cognitive health after 55. The act of mapping connections stimulates multiple regions of the brain, enhancing memory, attention, and problem-solving abilities. For example, someone who struggles with multitasking might notice improvements in their ability to switch between tasks efficiently. Another person might find it easier to recall names, dates, or details after consistently using visualization techniques. Over time, participants report feeling mentally lighter, as if they've cleared space for fresh ideas and perspectives. These cognitive gains aren't just temporary. They lay the groundwork for sustained mental sharpness, ensuring you remain intellectually engaged for years to come. A sense of purpose and direction. Perhaps the most transformative outcome of mental webbing is the sense of purpose and direction it provides. By connecting your past experiences, present strengths, and future aspirations, you create a cohesive narrative that guides your next steps. For instance, a retiree unsure of how to spend their time might discover a passion for mentoring young entrepreneurs, giving structure and meaning to their days. Someone grappling with identity shifts post-career might redefine themselves as a lifelong learner, pursuing courses, travel, or creative endeavors. Others may realize that contributing to their community, whether through volunteering, advocacy, or storytelling, is what fulfills them most deeply. This alignment between your actions and your authentic self fosters a profound sense of fulfillment, proving that age doesn't limit potential, it expands it. Inspiration for lifelong learning. Finally, mental webbing reignites a love for learning, reminding you that education isn't confined to classrooms or early adulthood. Each new connection you make sparks curiosity and invites further exploration. For example, a participant inspired by their web might enroll in an online course to deepen their knowledge of a subject they're passionate about. Another might join a local club or group to share their expertise and learn from others. Some may even embark on entirely new adventures, such as traveling to unfamiliar places or trying activities they've never considered before. This commitment to lifelong learning ensures that your mind remains vibrant, adaptable, and endlessly curious, a testament to the power of staying open to growth at any stage of life. Making mental webbing a lifelong practice. Now that you've experienced the transformative power of mental webbing over 7 days, it's time to integrate this method into your daily life. Here are actionable steps to ensure this practice becomes a sustainable tool for unlocking your mind's potential. Step 1. Dedicate time. Weekly consistency is key to reaping the full benefits of mental webbing. Set aside 30 minutes each week to revisit and refine your mental web. Treat this as sacred me time, a chance to reflect, dream, and strategize. Choose a quiet space where you won't be interrupted. Use the same notebook or digital tool to maintain continuity. Start by reviewing last week's web and updating it based on recent experiences or insights. By making this a ritual, you'll keep your thoughts organized and your goals aligned with your evolving priorities. Step 2. Experiment with new themes. While your initial web focused on one central theme, don't limit yourself moving forward. Rotate through different topics to explore various aspects of your life. Examples include personal growth. How can I cultivate more joy? Health and wellness. What habits will support my vitality? Relationships. How can I deepen connections with loved ones? Legacy building. What impact do I want to leave behind? Each theme offers fresh perspectives and opportunities for growth, ensuring your mental web remains dynamic and relevant. Step 3. Combine mental webbing with other practices. Mental webbing works best when paired with complementary activities that enhance cognitive and emotional well-being. Incorporate these practices to amplify its effects. Mindfulness meditation. Spend 5 to 10 minutes centering yourself before starting your web. This clears mental clutter and sharpens focus. Journaling. Expand on ideas from your web in a journal. Write freely about what excites, challenges, or inspires you. Physical activity. Go for a walk while reflecting on your web. Movement boosts blood flow to the brain, enhancing creativity and clarity. These pairings create a holistic approach to mental liberation, addressing both intellectual and emotional dimensions. Step 4. Share your insights. Sharing your discoveries with others not only reinforces your learning, but also fosters meaningful connections. Whether it's discussing your web with a friend, presenting ideas at a community meeting, or blogging about your journey, articulating your thoughts deepens understanding and invites collaboration. For example, a participant might share their web-inspired business idea with a mentor, gaining valuable feedback. Another could host a workshop teaching others how to use mental webbing for personal development. Simply talking about your process with family members can inspire them to adopt similar practices. Sharing amplifies the impact of your work, creating ripples of inspiration beyond yourself. Step 5. Celebrate small wins. Acknowledge and celebrate every step forward, no matter how small. Completing a single branch of your web, taking action on an idea, or noticing improved focus. All are victories worth recognizing. Keep a win jar where you jot down accomplishments and review them monthly to stay motivated. Celebration fuels momentum, reminding you that progress is cumulative and rewarding. Step 6. Stay open to evolution. Your mental web isn't static. It evolves alongside you. As new experiences, challenges, and aspirations arise, allow your web to adapt accordingly. Be willing to let go of outdated branches and embrace emerging ones. Flexibility ensures your web remains a true reflection of who you are and where you're headed. This openness mirrors the essence of mental webbing, a commitment to lifelong learning, adaptation, and reinvention. Conclusion: unlocking your mind, one web at a time. Congratulations. You've unlocked the door to a sharper, more agile, and infinitely curious mind. Through mental webbing, you've proven that age is not a barrier to growth. It's a gateway to deeper self-awareness, creativity, and purpose. By mapping your thoughts, connecting the dots, and turning insights into action, you've begun rewriting the script of what's possible after 55. But remember, this is just the beginning. The beauty of mental webbing lies in its scalability and adaptability. Whether you're planning your next adventure, solving complex problems, or simply seeking clarity amidst change, this method will continue to serve as a trusted ally on your journey. Now, I'd love to hear from you. What was your biggest takeaway from the 7-day challenge? How has mental webbing shifted your perspective or inspired action? Share your reflections in the comments below. We're all here to support and celebrate your growth. Before you go, don't forget to hit that like button if this video resonated with you. Your support helps us reach more people eager to unlock their minds and embrace the limitless possibilities of aging gracefully. If you haven't already, subscribe to our channel for more insights on personal growth, thriving after 55, and living a life of purpose and passion. And if you found this content valuable, check out our playlist on cognitive agility after 55 for additional tools to keep your mind vibrant and engaged. Thank you for joining me on this transformative journey. Here's to a future filled with curiosity, connection, and boundless potential. With mental webbing, there's no limit to what you can achieve, one strand at a time.